President, my predecessor, failed the most basic presidential duty. Well, my predecessor, and many in this chamber, my Republican friends owe it to the American people, get this bill done. My predecessor, but unlike my predecessor, I know who we are as Americans.
President Biden calling out former President Trump a total of 13 times during last night's State of the Union address without ever mentioning him by name, while Trump slammed Biden's speech as angry, polarizing, and hate-filled. Kayleigh McEnany served as White House press secretary for Biden's predecessor, and she works here now on Outnumbered, and she joins us. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Ainsley.
What do you think about that?
Look, we learned what keeps President Biden up at night. It's his predecessor and likely his predecessor's poll numbers, given that Donald Trump is beating him in almost every poll, save a very few. Look, I think what I learned last night, I watched the speech and I realized he must see a mutiny, a bloodbath in his poll numbers among progressives. This was a speech not aimed at the suburban mom, not aimed at the independent voter, aimed at far-left AOC types. That's why he gave a Gaza deliverable. It's why he did not take immigration executive action. It's why he was angry, defiant, mentioned Donald Trump, perils of democracy. These are progressive greatest hits. This was geared towards a far-left flank, and really at the detriment of gaining anyone new to his voting base.
Yeah, then he looked at the Supreme Court justices and attacked them as well. Listen to this.
History is watching another assault on freedom. Joining us tonight is Latoya Beasley, a social worker from Birmingham, Alabama. She scheduled treatments to have that second child, but the Alabama Supreme Court shut down IVF treatments across the state. My predecessor came to office determined to see Roe v. Wade overturned. He's the reason it was overturned, and he brags about it. Look at the chaos that has resulted.
This is their talking point. They're going to run with this.
The irony of someone who talked about democracy being at risk, the very next breath, then attacking an American institution, one of three branches of government. You know, Obama got criticized in 2010 when he attacked the Supreme Court over Citizens United, but it was a minor mention. Last night, it was almost a threat to the Supreme Court. If you care about democracy, Mr. President, maybe try not attacking 1/3 of the government, the federal government of the United States.
Yeah, compare what you saw when you were working for President Trump versus what we saw last night.
So interestingly, State of the Unions right before an election tend to be more campaign focused, but in a way that is hidden and muted. Not last night, 13 mentions of Trump, though not his name. Compare that to 2020, President Trump. There was this beautiful moment where there was this military mom, her two children. He surprised that mom with the bringing home of her husband from overseas. He was deployed overseas. It was beautiful. It was unifying. He unified the country in 2020. What a difference. Who do you want to be president next time around? The angry, divisive guy last night or the guy who tried to unify the country in an election?
Yeah, if Trump wins, wouldn't that be great if he did that at every State of the Union address?
That's what America's about. That's what America's about, these families who sacrifice it all. But instead, what happened? The man who lost his son at the Abbey Gate got kicked out last night. I realize that's not Biden's fault, but yes, got arrested. That's not what this country's about.
All right, Kayleigh, thank you so much. We'll be watching you today.
Thank you.
She'll be on Outnumbered.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.